Good afternoon, Deborah here. Actually, it's evening. It's not that far away from midnight. I've had a busy day of editing. Mark's had a busy day of doing all sorts of things. Now, here's what we're going to discuss. First of all, huge thank yous again. We have had 85 new members in the last 28 days. I can go to a specific page on YouTube and it tells me exactly how we're tracking with everything. 85 new members. That's wonderful. I'm thrilled to bits. Thank you. Thank you so much. All the thumbs up are obviously helping. It's spreading the information out and other people are finding us. And you know what? If they want to know what it's like for retired people who live in France, who are not necessarily French natives, but they absolutely adore the country, and we're having fun doing the videos. Now, you saw that the first part of the videos that we were sharing recently were all taken up on the north coast of the Finisterre. Tonight we have another segment from that, but it's not one where you have to click on a link and then follow it over. No, this one's actually on the video here. All right, it's attached to it. It's part of it. And you'll get to see Roscoff. I didn't know until I started doing some research afterwards that Roscoff is actually about half the population level of Saint Paul de Lyon. And it's beautiful up there. And the reason it has so much interest for people from the north especially, or from people who are visitors, is that Brittany Ferries comes in there every day. So it's an active port. It's a wonderful thing to have up there. Thank you. To the people who have made comments like, oh, just do a video when you want to get around to it. That's sort of where we are in life right now. We cannot guarantee, we can't say, oh, we will have a video every Sunday. We will have a video every Wednesday. No, it's when we can get to it, all right? Because we're older, we don't keep a schedule the way we did when we worked. And now it's like one little thing could throw off the entire week. So we get to it when we get to it, and we're very appreciative that you think we're groovy enough to watch. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. That's been a lovely surprise. Next thing we want to discuss, membership. I didn't expect this recent surge in members. So what I said to Mark was, we ought to think about having both. That way you get to choose both a Patreon and a YouTube members site. But what in the world would we offer? Because we've seen some of the people who are Patreon hosts or whatever, and it's like all singing, all dancing. You know, there's lots of stuff, and they have a chateau and they have a big party every year. And no, we don't have the ability or the monetary ability to do that sort of thing. But what we thought we might do is brainstorm, okay? And this includes, please give us some input. If we started a Patreon thing once we hit 500 members, by the way, we're very close. We're only a few dozen away from 500 members now. This is wonderful. This is thrilling. Once we hit 500 members, we will probably start either a Patreon or a YouTube group, membership group, or both. We could do both. I don't know. What do you think about that? If we do these things, what would you like to suggest? We had one thought straight away, that we could do videos that were members only specific. And they're not going to be long and complicated. They're not going to be half-hour videos. They're not going to be necessarily even 15-minute videos, but they might be specifically for you if you're a member, a paid member. And what I'd like to suggest is, if you've got like behind the scenes kind of questions or things that are more people have asked us some really shockingly personal questions over the last 9 months. And a lot of times I've either, if it's been asked rudely, I've deleted it. I'm not here for that kind of entertainment. Thank you very much. So what I'd like to do is say, if you want to know more about YouTube, if you want to know more about how do we film things? What material do we use? What cameras do we use? What equipment do we carry around? Now, if you have ideas, if you have questions, what would you like to know about? What would you like to discuss? Or you could just let us, wing it and give you different topics. We would only probably produce a few extra videos a month because this is so labor intensive. What I think we'll do now is we're going to show you a trip through Roscoff. This is not going on the sister channel that we started about a month ago. This is not going to go over onto Walk Through France because Mark did it from his bicycle and then I slowed the footage down so that you can see everything very clearly. But it's not a walk, and I don't ever want to give people incorrect information about what we're doing. I want to be authentic, I want to be ethical, I want to be truthful. All right? So, this episode looks at the much smaller town of Roscoff, which is so pretty, but at the same time, it's really compact. It's quite compact. I was a bit surprised at that. And now, without any further nonsense, any further babble, Deborah, we're going to go and watch a quick whiz through Roscoff. Stay all the way to the end. It's really quite pretty. I wish the tide had been in several of the scenes, but you get what you get. So, we'll be back soon with more. It's been lovely, and thank you for all the conversations. Some people have given me more lengthy conversations in the comments. All of that's appreciated. Everything is appreciated. This is such good fun. It really is. It's such good fun. So, all right. Bye for now, and hope everybody has a really good week. Bye.